Hello, I'm Alan Keays, and I'm joined today by Brent Curtis, and we're here to provide you a look at some of the stories we're working on for tomorrow's paper. The big news broke kind of late this afternoon about the city's police chief. He will be departing Rutland at the end of the year.
End of the year, yep. James Baker, who's been here, started as interim chief in January 2012, so it'll be just 3 years that he'll have served here. He's leaving the city and the state, as it turns out. He's going to be working for the International Association of Chiefs of Police, one of their senior management folks. He told me this afternoon that he applied for the job when it became available not too long ago. And it's a bit of a dream job for him. But interestingly, part of the reason that he's leaving roughly 8 months shy of the end of his contract is that he's feeling like he's had enough of the spotlight. It's been a long 3 years, a rewarding 3 years, he says, but also probably the most grueling 3 years of his life. So he's decided to move on. They have not named an interim chief yet, but we expect that will be happening at some point.
Mm-hmm. And so we'll have a story from you where you're kind of talking to the chief and the mayor and various city officials. Correct. And Gordon Drusilla will have, our city government reporter, will have a story talking to community members, kind of their reaction to the news, people who were involved with Project Vision in different groups in the city. Also in tomorrow's paper, we'll have a story about White's Pool. The alderman took it up last night and agreed to do a study to look at an indoor facility, an indoor pool, over at George Eddy Park, just to study. And I guess there was also a report that was done on the condition of White's Pool as it exists now over at White's Park. So Gordon's looking at that study. We'll also have a look at unemployment numbers. There was an uptick in the unemployment numbers for September. Of course, Rutland plywood burned down here in the city, and I guess the numbers for the first time, the 170 people who lost their jobs are factored in for the first time in the unemployment figures for September. And also we'll have the second in the series of Senate candidate profiles. Gordon Drusilla wrote a story about the first 4 candidates alphabetically who are running, and there's 3 more that will be running tomorrow. So there's 7 candidates for Rutland County Senate seeking 3 seats. I know you were also up bright and early today with talking about Rutland's drug issue here in the city.
Yeah, there criminologist and Professor David Kennedy, who spoke at the Paramount Theater last night, was up early this morning meeting with business leaders down at the Green Mountain Power Innovation Center, talking about what the community and business leaders can do as part of a collaborative effort to unhinge the local drug market. And then he spent the rest of the day predominantly over at the police department going through Rutland crime statistic discussion, where they use statistics and crime data gathered from around the city to try to target specific areas for a more efficient prevention and interdiction. It was a little discussion with him afterwards too. He thinks that Rutland is on the right track, which I think came out last night. Gave a little bit of advice to folks, but did as much listening because he's is interested in seeing how this model works here. His model idea, I should say, it's a hybrid of his idea, how it works here. He's interested to find out.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's look at some of the stories we're working on for tomorrow's paper. Thanks for watching.